One of the new features of this version is, unlike previously, there were two records for equipment. We called those records the global equipment record and the inventory equipment record. These two records will now be merged into one more easily managed equipment record, and that record would be the inventory record. I'm going to set up a new piece of equipment using this new equipment record. So when setting up a new equipment record, you can see these drop down or what we call type ahead search fields that if you click on them, you'll see a drop down of all the available equipment to choose from. But you can start typing in the name of the equipment that you want to enter, and it will search for that equipment. And if it's listed, you can choose that piece of equipment, or if it's not listed, then you can type the full name and hit enter, and it will keep that as your equipment name. The model number is similar. If you have a model number that is in the database, then it will automatically pull up once you start typing in that number. I've found model number that I'm wanting to look up, so I click on that and it will automatically pull up that number. If that equipment model number is not in the dropdown, you can always add a new one just by filling out the full model number, and it will save to that piece of equipment. We'll go ahead and do this for the equipment manufacturer as well, and also select our equipment category. Another new feature you will see when adding a piece of equipment to your inventory is this equipment type checkbox. What this checkbox does is that it will tag this piece of equipment as a measurement standard, a piece of equipment that is used to calibrate another piece of equipment in your laboratory. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and mark this checkbox because we will add this piece of equipment as a measurement standard and see how we can use this to complete calibrations for other equipment. So I'm going to run through here and enter in all these fields. You can see here that all the information that I'm entering in is similar to the information that you would enter in when adding a new piece of equipment in the old system of the two individual records. So once you have everything entered in, you can go ahead and also add your equipment procedures. I'll show how to do that in another video. It's a new process that we're going to be using for equipment procedures, and it's going to be more specific to share that in a different video. Once everything's all complete, I save equipment, and that equipment's going to now add into my inventory. Now if I go across the top here into my measurement standard category, now what pulls up is this new measurement standard that I've added. And from here, I can do all the same actions that I normally would with a piece of equipment in this actions drop down. You can see that the only action right now is the edit equipment inventory record. Once I add a calibration or a maintenance procedure here, those will populate in this drop down. Another new feature that we've added to the inventory is that when you do have a measurement standard in the list of inventory equipment, in your equipment list, you'll see the measurement standard highlighted in this yellow coloring. You will also see this in the quality manual as well, and it's just to better highlight equipment that is used for calibrating other equipment.